Hi there. Well, I'm delighted to report that we have reached 1,000 subscribers. In fact, we're well over that. And I really want to take this opportunity to thank everyone who has subscribed and also everyone who watches the videos, whether you subscribe or not. It's really humbling to get such support for this channel, which started out in a very modest way. As I've mentioned many times, I was influenced by Jack Carr's channel, where he reviews books, bullets and blades, and I tried to do something similar, most of the emphasis being on books, but we have done something about blades as well. So news coming up, as I've mentioned before, I'm going to branch out and start doing some interviews, and I've secured the equipment to allow me to do that, to go out and record in various places. And the first interview has already been lined up. It's going to take place in just over a week. I'll put it together, and then it will be the start of a whole series of interviews with some of the fascinating people that are in our circle. So I really think that the regulars here will enjoy the video interview series. And that equipment will also allow me to do better quality videos in the gym for the Combatives bonus episodes. So that's something really to look forward to. So because our emphasis is on books and book reviews, I'd just like to mention something that was very significant in my life. And it was brought to mind the other day when I was having a coffee, and a girl on an adjoining table had one of those cloth bags, and it was from Foyles, the bookshop in London. Now, Foyles in Charing Cross Road for many years boasted of being the largest bookshop in the world. And every time I went to London, I would make a beeline for Foyles and browse the shelves. They had a really good martial arts section, and I'd spend many an hour there looking over the various martial arts books and deciding which I could afford to buy, and quite often coming away with something that I could add to my collection. I very much enjoyed that. Now, back in those days before the internet, there was a real delight in visiting a bookshop because you didn't know which books were going to come out. Now I get reminders on Amazon and other sites about what's coming out. I can plan what books to purchase, what to put on my wish list and so on. But back then it was quite often a surprise. So I could go into Foyles or into one of our local bookstores, and we had 4 or 5 really good ones in Liverpool city centre, and you'd be surprised with the latest Modesty Blaze or the latest martial arts text and so on. And the joy of that is something that we've lost. So I spent many an enjoyable time in Foyles, and the last time I was in Foyles, I'd gone down to London with Terry. He was going for an audition, and he went off to do his audition, and we decided to meet up in Foyles. I went and did some shopping and had a coffee and so on, and then at the appointed time I went into Foyles, and we'd arranged to meet at the martial arts book section. So Terry turned up surprisingly near to the agreed time, and he was looking at the martial arts books, and there was a chap there similarly browsing who recognised Terry and came over and asked for his autograph. Terry being such a well-known figure in the martial arts world. So that was the last time I was in Foyles. It has been taken over by Waterstones, and Waterstones is my favourite bookshop at the moment in Liverpool. And one of the great things is they have a cafe there, and you can have a mocha or a cappuccino and read many of the books. And many of the books that I have reviewed here I've actually just read in Waterstone, so it's been a great boon for me. As far as kit goes, I haven't had that much really in the way of new kit to talk about. So I always will review anything that's of interest. But today what I will show you is this tiny little knife. I'll just put it on the palm of my hand. And this is the ladybug from Spydie. I've had this for many years. It's you can probably see it's a serrated blade. It's got the trademark hole, so you can open the knife, and it's got the lock on the back, and it's got the scales are checkered for grip, and there's a lanyard hole or for a keychain. And I think that's the niche for this, is either on your keychain or for the ladies in a purse, something like that. It's VG10 steel. It's very sharp, and the blade is just under 2 inches long. It's probably not UK legal. In fact, it isn't UK legal, so I never carry it. It's in the house, but for those people who it is legal to carry things like that, the little ladybug, or what we call a ladybird, is a really useful item if you need any random cutting tasks while out and about. So that's the first piece of kit. The second piece of kit, or the other piece of kit I've got, is to secure credit cards and to stop digital information being accessed from anything you're carrying. The well-known Faraday case, some sort of shielding method is highly recommended. And the easiest one, and this is what I made myself, I took 2 old credit cards and encased them in aluminium foil and just put some tape around them and put them front and back in your wallet to sandwich the credit cards, and that will stop anybody interfering and gaining access to the contents. However, these started to fray and wear a bit, so I had a look online. Very inexpensively, in my wallet I now carry 2 of these. They are RFID shields, and they do the same job. And if you just have a look on any of the sites, Amazon or eBay, you can access them, and very inexpensive, and it's good peace of mind, because this kind of cybercrime is on the increase. Okay, so the future of the channel, lots of books in the pipeline, military history, spy fiction I've got. I'll be looking at some more knives. I've got already prepared several of the Combatives bonus episodes, but I'm going to be doing quite a few more build up. We're also going to go into the combative concepts, which will be more of a lecture format, but the important points about combatives, the principles that we work by. And we're going to keep going, and I hope you keep watching. Finally, again, many thanks for all your support. I really do appreciate it.